From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill, the lefty, Tarek Skubal. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Ready to go? Here's O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
Time called. And that is out of play.
First pitch, 7:08.
Right side. Keith. One up, one down.
Out.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
On the ground to the left, Baez. Whips it to first. Out. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Brian Reynolds here. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Meadows makes the grab, and that is that. Half inning complete. Back here in Detroit, and towing the slab in this one, Bubba Chandler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Newman to first in time. And a quick out, number one. Take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Colt Keith.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
In the air, right side. Benintendi is there. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Yainer Diaz. Skubal back to work. To third, and it goes just foul. On the ground, and that's a fair ball.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Grounded to third, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Ground ball left side, and it's off the bag. Oh, and it hits the base. No play. That's an infield single. Josh Bell at the plate now. He's been a great free agent sign. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Chandler with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that one is lifted in the air. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Second baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reynolds makes the play, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Benintendi up here. High fly ball right field. Carpenter should have this one. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And first offering is fouled off.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Kevin Newman. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Meadows brings it in. And that is that. Runs for him, and they jump ahead. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And foul ball. Gallo working through some struggles lately. To the right side. Bell to second, out on the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
The batter now, Javier Baez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Bounce to third, but it kicks foul. Liner, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Tigers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back at Comerica Park. Start of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Line drive and foul ball. Reynolds with some impressive production lately. Up the middle, Baez On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next is the designated hitter, Yainer Diaz. This one lifted in the air, left field. Green settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Joseph Ortiz. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. On the ground to 3rd. And it gets by him.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Ortiz on at first, nobody out. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Not in time, he's safe. And now a man into scoring position. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Outside, and a count even 1-1.
1-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Reynolds going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. That one close, ruled a ball.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Towards first. Bell steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Skubal back to work. Into left center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Oh, 1 now. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 on, 1 out. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. On the ground to second, might be 2. Whips it to Gallo, and Benintendi is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. On the ground right side, Chisholm. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Joey Gallo. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Fought off foul. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Ball 1 there. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's Baez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We're through 5. It's the Pirates 2 and the Tigers 1. Back here in Detroit, top 6. The batter now, Kevin Newman. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Hit on the ground to short, Baez. To first, and he beats it.
Made it.
Yainer Diaz, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Base hit center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
On the mound now, Bo Brisky. On for the 30th time this year. Connor Griffin digs in now.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Taps softly to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lined into right. Hauls it in for the out. Key Brian Hayes now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Rolls across the diamond. Third out. Nicely done from the Tigers. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Parker Meadows. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's to third. Hayes tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
For the Tigers, third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
So up next, Joseph Ortiz. There's a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment.
This one could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
1-1.
Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Carpenter up to third on the wild pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. 0-2 in this one. And downstairs. Foul ball. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one missing inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Liner snagged at first.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. In the air, right field. Meadows sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. German Marquez.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Man at first, Jake Rogers. Up now for the Tigers. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball. Keith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. To first, and he throws it away. Wide throw, and it gets away. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
One away with a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a ground ball. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Runners at the corners here. One away. And a base hit into right center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video.
Newman over to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
That's to third. On to Jazz. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Alex Lang.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. So digging in, Kevin Newman. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air to left center. Green going after it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Meadows grabs it on the run. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Oh, he gloves it to first. In time. Got him.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Matt Vierling. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. Newman to first in time. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Tigers 4 and the Pirates 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Will Vest.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, and foul ball. In the air, center field. Meadows coming on. He's got it, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be Connor Griffin. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ripped on a line, and it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's Josh Bell. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3 games.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Reese Olson. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows settles underneath it, squeezes it, one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. That one ripped. That's back. And it's out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get.
Now this one gets through.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Win over at second. Ortiz on at first with nobody out. That one in triple digits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
That one to first, and that's the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Yainer Diaz. Olsen back to work. Line drive. Dives. What a play. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
1 out, bases empty. This one in the air, right field. Carpenter snags it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman.
2 down, bases Empty. Here's Josh Bell. Now a screamer into the outfield. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Colt Keith. There's the strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fly ball center field. Cruz makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 7, center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8, catcher, Jake Rogers.
And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Hayes to first. That ends the frame. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Right fielder, Will Vincent.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, center fielder,
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, set for the bottom of the third, and now the first baseman, Joey Gallo. There's the strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Wynn takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
And a bunt back at the pitcher. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Ortiz takes
no
low.
strike.
Second trip to the plate in this one. Fouled off left side. And a 1-1. That one hit to right. Benson coming on. Hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And foul ball. Olsen goes 6'1". He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve.
That ball's foul.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it's caught for the out. Brian Reynolds here. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right field. Carpenter on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting number 44.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. Back here in Detroit, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Inside at 100, and that's ball 1. Ground ball scooped up, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Riley Green. Whipped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. His 9th homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he lays down a bunt. Fires over to first. They handle the bunt and get the out. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball.
That clips a corner. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. That's down and in.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right side. Jazz tosses to first. That ends the inning. A solo homer ties it for the Tigers. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Olsen back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next Pirate to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. 10 outs have come from the first pitch, so it's fair to say they're making it too easy on the pitcher by swinging so early.
Carpenter makes the grab, 1 away.
That swing early approach we're talking about just hasn't paid off, so I think they should take a deep breath, step away for a moment, and avoid giving up any more quick outs.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Meadows makes a nice running catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Grounded out his first time. Ground ball right side. And it's just foul. That was close. And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. Dives and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Parker Meadows. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah. This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ball.
Meadows aboard here at first with nobody out. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort. effort there. And now it's Joey Gallo. And there's a base hit to right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fly rule in effect.
And now here is Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And ball one. 2 on, 2 outs. Popped up. Cheng gets there. He's under it. He's got it. And that will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Key Brian Hayes. Line to left. Puts it away for the out. And now O'Neal Cruz 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Meadows makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Sung Chae Cheng will hit next. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back at Comerica Park. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Vierling in the box again. Takes a strike. Swinging a grounder foul first base side. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Tigers are shut down there. Score remains tied 1-1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Ground ball to the right side. Gallo takes it himself. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. And now the DH. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher, Yainer
And here's the
Diaz.
catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Up next for the Pirates, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Makes the sliding stop. Goes to second with it, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Pirates lead one. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Detroit, set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Center field. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one in triple digits.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Line drive, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. On the inside corner for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Ball.
Inside. And the count is even 2-2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Joey Gallo. 1 for 2. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs. Smash to the left side. Slings it across. Inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Lang.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And here is Will Benson. Fair ball. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that's the third out.
So this guy
ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now at the plate, Mason Wynn. That one's in there. That's strike one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Right side. Benson makes the grab on the run.
Third baseman, Joseph.
And next to hit for Detroit, Joseph Ortiz. 1 for 3. Right down the chute, and that is strike one. All tied up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. That's out number 2.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Little chopper rolls foul. On the ground, right side. Chisholm. On to first. Out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the ninth, and we are tied. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. At the plate, Sung-Chae Cheng.
Shortstop, Sung-Chae Cheng.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left field. Green settles under it. And there's one down. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter. Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows sizing this one up. 2 away down.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Yainer Diaz.
Well, with pretty good speed. Over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down, hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the third out. No runs, 1 hit. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now, Riley Green. And that one clips the corner. Sliced hard but foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
0-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. Just misses there.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt.
So now here's the DH, Matt Vierling. For 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cole Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Vest back to work. Fly ball to right. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Will Benson. In the air, right side. Carpenter going back on this one. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Comerica Park. And now Parker Meadows.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there. If anyone can shake it up, it's this guy right here. Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Dives and keeps it on the infield. Gathers and throws to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris. Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our starting pitcher here today, Casey Mize.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
That one the other way. Green makes the grab, one pitch and one out. Here's the Pirates lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ryan Reynolds.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Ryan Reynolds here. Blasted a solo homer yesterday, the only run they were able to score. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's 2 away. Next is the DH, a switch hitter. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a ground ball. Keith. And that'll do it. So one left. Back here in Detroit, showing the slab in today's game, Jared Jones.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And it's 1. And 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Jones, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
1 and 2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That's 3.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Joseph Ortiz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Scoreless. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And foul ball. Rips that one center field. Hauls it in for the out. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
So up next, Will Benson. Golden opportunity right here. That one down the line, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. One runs in, a second scores as well, and they lead by 2. A 2-run double.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
1 out, runner at second. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. This to center field. Meadows on his way over. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Meadows on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he made pretty quick work of them right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Next is the Tigers DH, Matt Vierling. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit in the air, right field. Benson makes the catch. Out, number 2. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 2-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Mize back to work. Rips one to right. 1 away. E-Ray coming to the plate now. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next is the Pirates DH.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Slides for the stop. The feed for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now a chance for Yainer Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground to third. Whips it to Gallo, and that is that. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Coming home. He'll score, and they hold him at second.
Comes through with the RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Around third. He'll score easily, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that one fouled off. Gallo leads off second with nobody out. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Ortiz stands in now and watches strike one. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Gallo. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Riley Green. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's the strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
To the right side, Bell handles the chance, and he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Heath. Right through there for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On a bounce right side, tosses to first, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Pirates, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat...
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Jazz around second, headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And that gets down into the gap. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. It's 6-3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Will Benson, the next Pirate to hit. Pulls that one foul. Man at second.
That's the ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Now a fly ball to right center. Meadows makes the grab, one down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Fly to center his first time.
That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards left center. Wynn sizes this one up, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And they've doubled up now. It's back here in Detroit. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Parker Meadows.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to the pitcher. And that's a great play for the out. And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Robert to right field, way back, gone. That one felt good. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 7-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Gallo in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That's outside. And the count is 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first, and they take care of Gallo for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Tigers add 1 to the lead on this homer. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and that's down. A base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Brian Reynolds.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds, 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now, number 44. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, catcher.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Yainer Diaz. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ortiz. There's one.
He's out.
And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. Hit in the air, left field. Meadows settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they get 1 run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Joseph Ortiz. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Good eye in that
outside.
spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 8-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Ripped on a line to center. And there are 2 down.
Now batting,
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a
knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Benson on his way in and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 8-4. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Josh Bell. Mize back to work. That to right. Carpenter on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Bell, a former All-Star, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. To the right side. Gallo over to first.
He's out.
One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Will Benson, the next Pirate to hit. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Casey Mize is done, and not a great performance, but he leaves with a big lead. New arm when we get back. Tyler Holton gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next to hit, Brian Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to kick into the corner. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. The throw to second is offline.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So the lineup flips over. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Sung-Chae Cheng. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jason Foley preparing to come on if needed. Lang also throwing. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Colton Keith. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to
straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Parker Meadows. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
To strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. And it's nothing in 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. This one popped up. Bell in position. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. One up, one down. Yainer Diaz, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. It didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Here's Josh Bell. Out to center. Meadows. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting right fielder.
Will Benson digs in now. On the ground to first. Gallo over to first. And that is the inning. Bottom of the seventh. And here's the first baseman, Joey Gallo. Pitch misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
Here goes the runner. Line drive, base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And it drops in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4. First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. This one driven into the outfield. Could score a pair. One run is in. The throw in.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And here is Riley Green, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game. An important swing of the bat.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home, he will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Hauls it in for the out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. Chisholm slings to first in time. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now it's going to be Jake Rogers. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Jared Jones departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second. On the mound now for the Pirates, Dennis Santana.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. In the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
They got it for out number 2. So digging in, Sung Chae Cheng. In the air out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit.
Now batting, left fielder Brian Reynolds.
Runner at first with 2 away. Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. And that one missing low.
1-0.
Cheng off of first with 2 away. Late swing, foul to the left. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back at Comerica Park. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Santana, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton. Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So a man aboard. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. So up next, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have
popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Next to hit, Matt Vierling. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
One
No
strike.
base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So they strand a pair. Ninth inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 14-5. We go to the ninth. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, number 44. Foley back to work. On the ground, right side, Gallo. And he handles it himself for the out. Yainer Diaz now at the plate. And it's fouled away. Foley, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. One gone, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air, left side. Green hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. This one chopped to first. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers slug their way to a win in this one. 14-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.